If your feet burn every evening like someone lit a match under your soles, if the tingling starts the moment you sit down and gets worse the longer you stay still, if you have tried creams, soaked your feet, rubbed them, elevated them, changed your shoes, and the burning still comes back every single night, the problem is not your feet. It is the nerve endings inside them. And the exercises that actually fix burning feet are not the ones you have been shown. Most neuropathy videos will tell you to do ankle pumps, calf raises, and towel scrunches. And those are fine exercises, but they target circulation and muscle strength. They do not directly address the nerve endings that are misfiring and creating the burning sensation. That is like fixing a leaky faucet when the real problem is a broken pipe behind the wall. The faucet might drip less for a while, but until you fix the pipe, the problem always comes back. The 3 exercises I am about to show you do something completely different. They go directly to the nerve endings in the sole of your foot and force them to recalibrate. They target the intrinsic muscles inside your foot that most people have never consciously activated in their entire life, and they retrain the precise nerve-to-muscle connections that neuropathy has been quietly severing for years. These are techniques physiotherapists use behind closed doors with their neuropathy patients, but almost nobody puts them in a YouTube video because they look too simple, too gentle, too easy, and that is exactly why they work so well. Your damaged nerves do not need aggressive exercise. They need precise, targeted stimulation that speaks directly to the fibers that are sending scrambled signals to your brain. Before we start, where are you watching from and how old are you? Drop your country and age in the comments, and tell me honestly, when does the burning feel worst for you? Is it at night? After sitting? After walking? First thing in the morning? I read every comment and your answer helps me understand what to make next. Let me get into the first exercise. And honestly, this might be the most underrated neuropathy treatment in existence. The self-foot massage with thumb pressure. Now, some of you might be thinking that massage is not a real exercise, and I understand that reaction, but let me explain what is actually happening inside your foot when you apply structured thumb pressure to the sole, because this is not a spa treatment. This is nerve rehabilitation. The bottom of your foot contains over 200,000 nerve endings packed into a surface area smaller than a sheet of paper. That is more nerve density per square inch than almost anywhere else in your body. When neuropathy damages these endings, they do not just stop working, they misfire. They send distorted signals to your brain, signals that your brain interprets as burning, tingling, pins, and needles, or that strange feeling of walking on hot sand. Here is what most people miss. Most neuropathy exercises focus on circulation. Get more blood to the feet and the nerves will heal. And while circulation is important, it is only half the equation. The other half is sensory recalibration. Your nerve endings need controlled, varied pressure input to relearn how to send clean signals instead of scrambled ones. That is exactly what structured thumb pressure does. Each point you press sends a focused, controlled signal through the nerve pathway to your brain. Over repetitions and days, those pathways begin to carry cleaner information. The burning gradually quiets because the nerves are no longer screaming random static. They are sending organized signals again. Here is how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair. Cross your right ankle over your left knee so the bottom of your right foot faces upward. Using both thumbs, start at the heel. Press firmly into the center of the heel with both thumbs and make slow circular motions. Hold each spot for 3 to 5 seconds of slow circling before moving to the next spot. The pressure should be firm enough that you feel the tissue move beneath your thumbs, but not so hard that it causes sharp pain. Think of kneading bread dough, deep enough to reach the layers underneath, gentle enough that you are not crushing anything. From the heel, work your way forward along the arch. Press, circle, hold. Press, circle, hold. Move one thumb width forward with each spot. When you reach the ball of the foot, spend extra time here because this is where the nerve density is highest and where the burning sensation is usually worst. Press into the base of each toe individually. Then use your thumb to press along the crease where the toes meet the foot. Each point you press is a nerve cluster being directly stimulated. Spend about 90 seconds on each foot. Right foot first, then switch. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and repeat the entire sequence. Heel to arch to ball to toe bases. Most people notice something within the first session that surprises them. Some spots feel sharp and tender. Other spots feel dull and muffled, almost numb. The tender spots are nerve endings that are still active but irritated. The numb spots are nerve endings that have gone dormant. Both respond to this pressure but in different ways. The tender spots calm down over days as the nerve recalibrates. The dormant spots gradually wake up as the sustained pressure forces them to fire. Do this every evening while sitting in your chair, not while watching television if possible, because you want to focus on what you feel under each thumb. The awareness of the sensation is part of the rehabilitation. Your brain needs to actively process the input for the nerve pathways to strengthen. Within 1 week, most people notice that the burning is slightly less intense in the evening. Within 2 weeks, the spots that felt completely numb may start to register faint sensation. That is not imagination. That is nerve recovery happening in real time under your own thumbs. Now that the nerve endings on the surface are being stimulated, it is time to go deeper, to the muscles inside your foot that most people have never activated once in their entire life. And this is the exercise that physiotherapists prescribe for neuropathy, but that you will almost never find in a YouTube video. The short foot exercise. Some physiotherapists call this foot doming, and the reason almost nobody teaches it is because it targets a movement so small, so subtle, that most people do not believe it could possibly do anything. But here is the science that makes it matter enormously. Deep inside your foot, beneath the layers of skin, fat, and connective tissue, there are tiny muscles called intrinsic foot muscles. They are not the muscles that move your toes up and down. They are the muscles that control the shape of your arch, stabilize your foot during every step, and most importantly for you, they are directly wired to the very nerves that neuropathy damages first. When these muscles are inactive, which they are in most people over 60, because modern shoes and flat surfaces never require them to work, the nerve pathways that connect them to your brain gradually go dark. Less signal traveling through the nerve means the nerve weakens. Weaker nerves send more distorted signals. More distorted signals means more burning and tingling. It is a downward spiral that starts with muscle inactivity and ends with nerve pain. Here is what most people miss. You cannot fix a nerve problem by only treating the nerve. You have to also reactivate the muscles the nerve controls. When you force an inactive muscle to contract, the brain has to send a signal down the nerve pathway to reach it. That signal traveling through a dormant pathway is like electricity running through a wire that has not been used in years. The first few times, the signal is weak and inconsistent, but with daily repetition, the pathway strengthens, the signal becomes clearer, the nerve begins to function normally again. The burning decreases because the nerve is now carrying organized information instead of static. Here is how to do it. Sit in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Focus on your right foot. Now without curling your toes, without gripping the floor with your toes at all, try to pull the arch of your foot upward. Imagine you are trying to shorten your foot by bringing the ball of your foot closer to your heel. Your toes stay flat on the ground. Your heel stays flat on the ground. Only the arch rises, like a dome forming in the middle of your foot. And let me be completely straight with you, because this is where most people struggle. The first time you try this, nothing might happen. Your foot might not move at all. Your arch might stay completely flat no matter how hard you concentrate. That is not failure. That is the exact evidence of the nerve-muscle disconnection we are trying to fix. The fact that your brain cannot make the arch move means the signal is not getting through. And each attempt to make it move, even if the arch barely rises a millimeter, is sending a repair signal down that dormant pathway. Hold whatever dome you can create for 5 seconds. Then relax completely for 5 seconds. That is 1 repetition. Do 10 repetitions on your right foot, then switch to your left foot and do 10 more. Total time about 3 minutes. By the end of the first week, most people notice that the dome is slightly higher and slightly more controllable than it was on day 1. By the end of the second week, many people report feeling a subtle connection between their foot and their brain that was not there before. A sense of awareness in the arch that had been completely absent. That awareness is the nerve pathway reopening. And as it reopens, the burning and tingling in that area gradually decreases because the nerve is now carrying purposeful signals instead of random static. Now that the surface nerves are being stimulated and the deep intrinsic muscles are waking up, it is time for the exercise that retrains the most precise nerve-muscle connections in your entire foot. The connections that neuropathy attacks first and that no common exercise ever reaches. The marble pickup. This exercise looks like a children's game. Pick up small objects with your toes. But what is happening inside your nervous system during this movement is remarkably sophisticated and remarkably therapeutic. Here is why this works differently from every other foot exercise. When you do towel scrunches or toe curls, all 5 toes grip together in one bulk motion. One signal from the brain activates all the toe muscles at once. But when you try to pick up a small marble or a pencil with just 2 or 3 toes, your brain has to send individual signals to individual toes. That requires precise, targeted neural communication through the exact pathways that neuropathy has been degrading. Here is what most people miss. Neuropathy does not damage all nerve pathways equally. It attacks the finest, most precise pathways first while leaving the broader pathways relatively intact. That is why you can still curl all your toes together, but you cannot separate them individually. The bulk signal still gets through. The precision signals do not. The marble pickup forces your brain to use the precision pathways or fail, and that forced demand is what triggers the pathways to repair and strengthen. Here is how to do it. Sit in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Place 5 to 10 small objects on the floor in front of you. Marbles work perfectly, but pencils, coins, small towel pieces, buttons, bottle caps, or even crumpled balls of paper all work. Place a cup or bowl next to the objects. Using only the toes of your right foot, try to pick up one object at a time and place it into the cup. Take your time. There is no rush. Each object will require a slightly different grip. A marble needs a pinching motion between your big toe and second toe. A pencil needs a scooping motion. A coin needs a pressing motion. A crumpled paper ball needs a curling grip. That variety is the entire point. Each different grip pattern sends a different signal through a different nerve pathway. By the time you have picked up 10 objects, you have activated 10 different neural patterns that have been dormant. If you cannot pick up the objects at all, that is completely fine. Even the attempt to grip them sends the signal. Your toes might twitch. They might press down without actually closing around the object. They might curl in the wrong direction. All of that is your brain trying to find the connection. Each failed attempt builds the pathway slightly. After a few days, the grip becomes a little more controlled. After a week, you may actually pick up the first marble. That progression from failure to success is the visible proof of nerve repair, happening one pathway at a time. Spend about 2 minutes on each foot. Right foot picks up objects, then scatter them back on the floor and let your left foot try. Do not rush. Do not get frustrated. The clumsier your toes feel today, the more room for improvement you have tomorrow. And the improvement curve on this exercise is steeper than any other neuropathy exercise because the neural demand is so high that even small improvements are noticeable. One final note. If the burning in your feet is accompanied by sudden numbness spreading rapidly upward, loss of bladder control, open sores that do not heal, or severe pain that does not respond to any position change, see your doctor. These exercises are for the gradual burning, tingling, and numbness that develops over months and years from peripheral neuropathy. Sudden or severe symptoms need medical evaluation. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me which of these 3 exercises surprised you the most. 1. The foot massage that is actually nerve rehabilitation. 2. The short foot exercise you have never heard of. 3. The marble pickup that retrains precision nerve pathways. Drop your number. I read every comment, and whichever gets the most votes becomes a full dedicated video going deeper on that technique. Share this video with someone whose feet burn every night. Someone who has tried everything and nothing has worked because everything they tried was targeting the wrong problem. They were treating circulation when the real issue was nerve signal quality. These 3 exercises fix the signal, and that changes everything. If this gave you something worth trying tonight, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because I put out new exercises specifically for nerve pain, leg strength, and mobility every week. And the next video ties directly into what you just learned today. I will see you there.